Hey friends, Coach Maria here with the Herbal Flower. Please like and share. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. So friends, we're just gonna chit chat a little bit of why I do not have friends. Now, disclaimer, I do have two people who I've known a really long time who I consider family. Outside of them, I have no friends. You know, most people have that group of friends where they can go out, party, maybe have a few drinks, vacation together, all of that good stuff. I don't have that, and I'm okay with that. So I have my notes here just to stay on track. Number one, someone is always asking me for something, whether it's a ride, money, to babysit, what have you. Now, I understand someone being there for you. And, you know, they may need you throughout the friendship. That is okay. I get it. But when it's consistent, I can't do it. I have my own children, my own life. I have so much on my plate: school, business, work, life, mental health, relationship, all of this stuff. And when someone comes to me consistently asking for stuff, asking, it becomes just annoying, to be honest. Going out to eat, the person does not have money, you having to pay their way, not even knowing. That's frustrating. So that's number one. Number two, consistently canceling plans. I understand things come up. I get that. It's life. But again, making plans with someone just for them to flake on you at the last minute, that pisses me off really bad. And I'm just not here for it. Communication is key. And if you have other prior engagements, you need to speak up and just let it be known, hey, you know, that date is not going to work for me, so I'd rather do this date instead. Does that make sense? So I would just rather not deal with that either. Number three, boyfriend or girlfriend drama. Now, I'm not one, I don't care to gossip, you know, and if I do catch myself trying to converse about something that does not pertain to uplifting, positivity, or just me and my business, I try to, you know, get back to me and get back to positivity. So with that being said, I try not to gossip. So me sitting around talking about boyfriend this, boyfriend that, oh, I'm gonna leave this person or I'm not gonna leave this person, what do you think I should do? I don't want to sit around and talk about men or women all day long. It's just not something I want to do. I'm not in that place in life where I want to talk about that. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I just would rather not do that. And there are some people out here that have friends that's just for that. They just get that phone call just for that. I'm not that person, and I don't want to be. I would rather talk about goals, aspirations, things, and ways to be better. I don't want to talk about such and such cheating or this or that, knowing you're going to stay with the person. Does that make sense? I would just rather not spend my time that way. Number four, not being there for me. I understand, I said earlier, someone who's always asking for something, you know, I try to not be involved with that. But on the flip side, if I want to sit down, if I'm going through something and let's just say my mental health is not in the best place that it should be, and I try to call on a friend or invite them over just to spend some time with me and they don't come, it's like, you're not being there for me, but I'll be there for you. I'm there for you. You're sick, I'll bring you some soup. You have a lot going on, you don't have anything this week for groceries, I'll take you out to eat or buy you something, buy you some bread or, you know, something like that. Just those small things that you put out but you don't receive back. Calling to check on a person, but they're not calling to check on you. To eliminate all that feeling, hurt that I would receive, I'd rather not deal with it. Does that make sense? Okay. The next one, I think we're on number five, politics. I don't care what or who you're voting for, what you got going on, your viewpoints. It just gets messy. What you think. I don't want to sit around and converse about politics, or I don't want to have to explain to you why I feel I should vote for this person, or I don't want you imposing and putting all this information on me and I don't want to hear it. it becomes overwhelming, and it just becomes a lot stress to the mind. And I don't have the mental capacity to take it. I just can't. I've had people come to me to talk about politics, and let's just say I share my viewpoint with the person, and they're just going at me like, why? What are you doing? You shouldn't do that. It's just going on and on and on like a cycle. So to eliminate that, no friends. Does that make sense? Even with family, I don't like talking politics. Anybody, honestly. Number 6. So for this one, I'm going to share some information, just a little personal, but it ain't too personal for me to say it. You know what I mean? So I've had to get an abortion before in the past, and I've shared this information with a friend, and this friend chewed me out, just spit me out. If you know what I mean, just going on, like they took my head off, just going on and on and on about my decision, not being supportive of what I did, not understanding that the decision was hard for me, but they're just chewing me out, chewing out, and making me feel like a bad person because of a choice that I had to make, that I have to live with. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but if I don't ask you for advice, I'd rather not receive that. I don't want unsolicited advice from you, especially if it's going to make me feel so bad that I'm crying. I'd rather not deal with that either. You know what I mean? The next one, just to be nosy. People just call and want to, or people want to hang out with you, come over to your home just to be nosy, ask about your personal business just to be nosy, and then go tell somebody else. With that being said, I'd rather not even deal with that. I don't want my business going from this person to that person to the next person. I just don't want to deal with that. It's a very hurtful thing, putting your trust in someone and they share information about you to someone else. I don't have time for that either. Or just asking questions to be all in your business, and it ain't even nothing secretive. It's just the pure fact that you're asking me this question, and I know you know the answer to it because you converse with it. It don't even matter. I don't even want to get into that negativity. I'll just rather not be involved with people, friends, because of them just wanting to be nosy and learn things about me and then later use it against me or later talk about me. I don't know if I could say these words on YouTube, but drinking and doing that. Now, I don't care what you got going on. Like, that's your life. Live it, long as it don't interfere with me, right? We can be hanging out, you know. Sometimes I can be a social drinker, but for 2025, I'm trying to stay away from it all together because I don't like the way it makes me feel. And I'm more so of a wine drinker. But most of the time when I'm at a function, I do not drink. It's just, I don't like the way it makes me feel. Now, to this point, again, I don't care what a person does. We all are our individual own self, as we should be. But when I see that it's consuming your life and you have nothing going on, I am a firm believer of hang around people that you want to be like. If you want to be successful, hang around successful people. If you want to be a millionaire, hang around millionaires or get into that space with millionaires. But a person who has no goals, nothing going for themselves, and they do this every day, all day long. I ended a really good friendship because of this. It's painful. I love this person a lot. And I still think about this person, and it's been some time. And years have went by, and this person looks so bad. I was about to say a word again. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but the drinking and the has really taken over their life, and you can tell, you can see it in their face. And I'm just thinking, if I had stayed there, maybe I would have been there as well. And that's just not something I'm into. Not me. In competition, I've been friends with people excuse the background, first responders, but I've been friends with people who wanted to be in competition, or at least it felt like it. I do something, they do it. Or I would say gatekeeping, more so gatekeeping. Then, for example, I wanted to purchase a car. This person purchased the car at a really good rate, but then they would not share this information with me, or like dealer, just share like, hey, I need a car too. Where can I go? If you're my friend, you know I have children, you know I got to get to the grocery store, you know I need to, you know, just handle business, run errands, and I need this. I'm not asking you to give me money. I'm asking for the resources, if that makes sense. And this person was just gatekeeping that information from me. So I felt it was more so like a competition, like, ooh, I got another car and another car. Meanwhile, I don't. Does that make sense? Again, it ain't the point of me just trying to take. It's me trying to benefit and be a better person. I see that you're doing good. I want to do good too. It's no competition. I just really need this, and you won't even share this information with me, and I'm your friend. Please. Me pouring myself out into people and not receiving that back. Let's just say this person again going through something, and I'm really there as a true friend because I want to see you win, because I want to win. I'm trying to manifest myself winning, not trying. I'm manifesting myself winning. I need to pour that out into people, but I don't receive that back. And no, you should not have a friendship just to receive stuff back. But being realistically, if you are constantly pouring in to a person and they're not giving you nothing back, just kind of giving you that ASS to kids, it's like, what's the point of this friendship? I don't need to be here, if that makes sense. So to bring it all together, for those of you who have friends, that's great. People you've been friends with for many, many years, y'all bond good, y'all growing together, y'all loving on each other. That is beautiful, and I wish I can have that, but it just don't work like that for me, and it's probably like that for a lot of you out there. And I want to say that it is okay. I'm living, I'm thriving, I'm focused, life is good. I don't feel like I'm missing out. If I go out, I can go by myself. I've gotten comfortable with going out, and I honestly enjoy the peace. Have y'all ever tried to plan a vacation with someone and it just don't work? Like, I'm not gonna even go into that, but y'all know what I mean. But again, this video is just for those of you who do not have friends. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Life goes on. Life is still great. You are great. And it's not a bad thing. I still have my social. If I want to go out to a bar, I don't drink like that, y'all, but if I want to go to a bar and I see someone sitting at the bar, I can have a conversation, and that is my social for the day, because social life is important, but for me to a certain extent. So if you made it this far in the video, I want you to drop down below your experiences with friendships, the good, the bad, the ugly. I would love to see what you have to say. Until next time, friends, I will see y'all in the next video.